Well, after winning a fourth World Cup earlier this month, there's no doubt the United States national team is the most formidable in international women's football. However, despite far outperforming the US men's team over several decades, these professionals are still fighting for pay equity, a battle that saw them bring a lawsuit against the US Soccer Federation earlier this year. Our correspondent Kevin McAleese spoke to some of the players calling for change.
After scoring in the recent Women's World Cup final in France, US midfielder Rose Lavelle is back training with her league side. While she says her focus is on her season with the Washington Spirit, there's also something else on her mind.
We deserve equal pay. It's as simple as that.
Lavelle and her teammate Mallory Pugh were among the 28 US national team members who filed a lawsuit against the governing body for the women's game back in March.
After the World Cup, it's out there, and I think that that was a great win for us, and hopefully it'll continue to kind of push and inspire to make a change in this community, and ultimately, hopefully 10 years, 5 years from now, you will see a difference, and I think you will see more equality across the board.
Equal pay! Equal pay! Equal pay!
Chants of equal pay as the US lifted the World Cup resonated across the women's game.
Having the girls win the World Cup and then come out with such a strong stance behind it, I think most countries are just on board. I couldn't name a country that isn't happy and glad to see what the Americans are doing.
Along with pay, the US women are also demanding improved training, better travel conditions and promotion of games.
Talking to players here, there are two certainties, and that's that the United States is going to go for a fifth World Cup the next time that tournament comes around, and that the fight for better pay and better conditions in the women's game is only going to intensify.
Women's rights advocate Deborah Vagan says they're in a good position to get their demands met.
Certainly a strong argument that they are at the very, very height of their prowess, of their expertise, that they are filling stadiums, that they're bringing in revenue, that they are exemplars of this work. It makes a strong case, certainly, to back up their claims for equal pay.
The US women's team have made a habit of winning on the pitch. Now they'll be hoping their next victory will be in the court. Kevin McAleese, SABC News.